Assalamualaikum to Madam Ilya and everyone who is watching this video. So my name is FARAHDIANA binti ROSLAN and I am from MC243A. So I am here to give you guys a bit of intro and a conclusion to our group assignment, which is the topic and question is discuss the Korean wave in Malaysia. How does the Korean wave impact Malaysia's socio-economic landscape? Socioeconomic, also known as socioeconomics, is a social science that explores how economic activities influences and form social processes. In general, it analyzes how industrial societies are growing, stagnant, or regressing because of their local or national economies or the global economy. Societies are divided in three groups, which are the social, cultural, and also fiscal. Okay, so moving on about South Korea. South Korea is an East Asian nation that occupies the southern half of the Korean peninsula. It borders the Sea of Japan, the Strait of the Yellow Sea, and also North Korea. South Korea's landscape is primarily mountainous. The political structure is a republic, which means the head of state is the president and also the head of the government is the prime minister. South Korea has a mixed economic structure that involves a number of private freedoms along with centralized economic planning and government control. South Korea is a member of the Asia-Pacific Economic Cooperation Agreement, APEC, and also the Asia-Pacific Trade Agreement, ALYA. Korean wave or also known as Hallyu, refers to the global influence of South Korea's cultural economy by exporting pop culture, entertainment, music, TV dramas, and movies. Hallyu is a Chinese word that literally means Korean wave when translated. It is a collective term used to refer to the exponential growth of Korean culture and popular culture that encompasses anything from music, film, drama, to online games and Korean cuisine, just to name a few. Upon his state visit to Korea in March 2012, former President of United States Barack Obama referred to the Korean wave, which was the country's highest policy priority. South Korea is one of the few, if not the few, countries in the world to have a dedicated goal of being the world's leading exporter of popular culture. It is a way for Korea to improve its soft power. Okay, talking about soft power, here I am going to explain a little bit about soft power. Okay, soft power is a common term coined in 1990 by the political scientist Joseph Nye of Harvard. This refers to the intangible influence of a nationwide through its picture rather than through hard power. Hard power refers to military or economic strength. Example of soft power at practice is how the United States of America persuaded the world to buy its Levi jeans, Apple iPhones, Marlboro cigarettes, Coca-Cola soft drinks, and Hollywood movies by leveraging on this desirable image. Hallyu has been a blessing to Korea, its industry, its culture, and its reputation as a nation. After the beginning of 1999, Hallyu has been one of the main cultural phenomenon in Asia. The Hallyu impact was immense, contributing around $1.87 billion to 0.2% of Korea's GDP in 2004. More recently, in 2014, Hallyu is projected to have improved the Korean economy by $11.6 billion.
Hi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is NURUL SAKINAH binti AZIZ, and I will talk about how Korean wave affects Malaysian economy. Okay, how Korean wave trend has brought Malaysia to economic changes. First of all, the Korean wave in Malaysia has given the opportunity to Malaysian businessmen to feature Korean food in their business. So many restaurants in Malaysia are featuring traditional Korean food, and this scenario played a major role to help Malaysian economic. According to Jungang Daily, the exports of kimchi to Malaysia have largely increased because of the Korean wave trend. Another survey by Professor Ha Bongjun stated that 30.6% of residents in Kuala Lumpur have tasted Korean food. This scenario has given the opportunity to Malaysians who want to start their business by introducing Korean food, since Korean food are becoming a trend in Malaysia. Other than Korean food, Korean wave also has helped contributing to Malaysia economic through movies and concerts. Last year, Malaysia has brought many events to attract Korean wave fans. GSC Movies Neighborhood has made the fans crazy by bringing Korean movies to Malaysia through Burn the Stage event. GSC website crashed when the ticket sales opened. The same happened when Blackpink 2019 World Tour sold out, where the organizer had to add a second show, which was also a sellout. Witnessing this situation, the CEO of Asia Group Berhad Tan Sri Dr. Tony Fernandez has promised to bring the top K-pop group BTS to Malaysia one day. The previous minister Syed Saddi also believed by bringing BTS to Malaysia will help in Malaysia economy. Next, Malaysia tourism sector has shown its improvement when Malaysia welcomed 20.1 million international visitors between January to September last year, which is 3.7% growth compared to the same period last year. Some studies believe that between January to September, one of the reasons Malaysia received the number of international visitors was because of the Kpop fans who come to Malaysia because of the concert. With the growing Kpop culture influence in Malaysia, it is no surprise that many Kpop stars have made household names among Malaysians, including Blackpink. Last but not least, Malaysia has set a target to attract 30 million international tourists and generate revenue for the nation. With a target of 100 billion ringgit Malaysia incomes from the country's tourism industry, various programs have been planned to draw tourists from the main international markets, such as China, Japan, and United Kingdom. Malaysia also aware that Korean wave should be one of the reasons to promote attraction places in Malaysia to the international fans who come to see the Korean celebrities. With more Korean celebrities that will come to Malaysia, tourism sector has planned many things to promote Malaysia. Too many places with good accommodation will be promoted to the tourists, such as Penang and Putrajaya.
Hallyu is a Chinese term when translated literally means Korean wave. The entertainment like movies, music, dramas have all been described as having excellent product quality. So take for example the movie Parasite. It won 4 Oscars for the Oscar 2020. In addition to movies, we have K-pop. So K-pop has been on a rise in the last 10 to 15 years. Psy's Gangnam Style, which swept the world as soon as it releases late 2012, was considered the start of the rising of K-pop. One does not need to be a K-pop fan to know these names in K-pop: BTS, EXO, GOT7, Blackpink, and Twice. Moving deeper into the K-pop industry, the aspects that made K-pop such a visible and unique contributor to the realm of pop music are their exceptionally high performance, especially dancing, and extremely polished aesthetics, good looks, and their all-around talent like MCing, composing music, sports, and many more. Through highly competitive auditions, children as young as 10 to 12 years old audition to enter these entertainment companies. So when they recruit you in, you will attend this special school where they take specialized singing and dancing lessons. Also, they learn how to moderate their public behavior and prepare for their life as a pop star. Some will be lucky and will be debuted in a K-pop group. Others might be even luckier and debut as a solo artist. Even Korean dramas have emerged in well-packaged goods with good measures of visuals and emotional appeal. The underlying values of Asian audience like family melodramas and lots of emotions and innocent love. Basically, you can relate more to these Korean dramas more than the Western movies or soap operas. Basically, because we Asians are somewhat similar. So you probably have heard of Winter Sonata, which came out a long time ago. That was quite famous. And also a recently famous one, which is Itaewon Class, which has Park Seo-joon. Malaysians embrace the Korean wave by using Korean brands that are strategically placed in music videos, drama series, or maybe seeing your favorite celebrity post about them. Also, you can see how Korean food are well incorporated in our society now. Even the CEO of Asia, Tan Sri Dr. Tony Fernandez, is involved in trying to get BTS, one of the most popular K-pop group in our generation, to come to Malaysia. Also, Asia has sponsored this one Korean drama series called On the Way to the Airport. Basically, the actress is a stewardess and she wears the official Asia costume. She's trying to get BTS, one of the most popular K-pop group in our generation, to come to Malaysia. Also, Asia has sponsored this one Korean drama series called On the Way to the Airport. Basically, the actress is a stewardess and she wears the official Asia costume. GSC Movies Sendirian Berhad own the exclusive right to distribute BTS Burn the Stage, the movie. So BTS has its own movie, which is kind of cool. And some Malaysian variety shows, movies and dramas also take inspiration from Korea. They either make a Malaysian version, a remake, or change it to fit the demographic in Malaysia. So you probably have heard of I Can Hear Your Voice. That's originally from Korea, and a lot of countries have incorporated in their own entertainment industry. Running Man, which is really famous, not long ago there's a Malay remake which is called Lari, and also a Korean drama, The First Shop of Coffee Prince, had a remake called My Coffee Prince starring Jananik and Fatah Amin. On the musical side of Malaysian entertainment, there's a new group who is, we can say, influenced by K-pop music, which is called Dolla. They kind of represent Blackpink, but the Malaysian version of Blackpink. That's about it for the entertainment for Korean Wave.
When it comes to Korean Wave, it is a strong element that makes cultural transmission possible. Cultural transmission is known to be the process in which cultural elements in the form of attitudes, values, beliefs, and behavioral scripts are then passed on to and taught to individuals and groups. Cultural transmission is about learning that allows individuals to acquire skills, and it is believed to be vital for human development. In cultural transmission, humans are able to create, remember, and deal with a variety of ideas. They will then comprehend the information and apply specific systems of symbolic meaning. The internet is one of the best medium and is the modern approach to cultural transmission, where the users are mostly the youth. The youth are often the ones who are more IT savvy, and they are teaching the older generations on how to navigate the web or how to use modern gadgets. Since Korean Wave is widely spread through Malaysia through pop culture and entertainment like Korean pop music, Korean dramas, Korean shows and films, there are many of local fans who are interested in the Korean culture, and that includes the Korean language. The Korean language is known as Hangul, and there are many Korean classes being offered to those who are interested in enrolling themselves to learn the language. Even in universities and international colleges, Hangul is also offered as a supplementary subject for third language. Due to the booming of cultural transmission through language, individuals who are interested to learn Hangul can opt to taking physical classes or learning it via internet, as there are many online classes and lessons available online now. So through Korean Wave, individuals can learn their language too by picking up simple words through dramas and films. For example, simple sentences like 감사합니다, which means thank you, or 사랑해요, which means I love you. Music can also be one of the factors as to why the demand on learning Hangul is high in Malaysia.
믿을 수 없었지 너의 모든 것은 Looking in the mirror 닮아있던 우리 사랑을 말해주던 그 예쁜 입술이 꼭 잠궈진 듯 아무 말 없네 난 이해가 안 돼 마음으로는 왜
The cultural transmission is also transmitted through food among food lovers in Malaysia. Individuals who are familiar with foreign cuisine have a higher chance of recognizing different types of food from different countries. Due to the popularity of Korean Wave in Malaysia, there are many restaurant and cafe branches available. Korean staple cuisine like kimchi is known as the traditional side dish of salted and fermented vegetables such as napa cabbage and also Korean radish, made with a widely varying selection of seasonings including gochugaru, spring onions, garlic, ginger, and jotkal. It is also very famous in Malaysia. Other than that, other Korean food that is very famous in Malaysia is that instant noodles that are highly in demand, like samyang, shin ramyeon, that offer many flavors and will attract those who enjoy spicy food. The popularity of Korean Wave can be seen in Malaysia by the number of Korean restaurants available at town areas, especially at shopping malls. Some of the most popular food chains from Korea are K-Fry, Kyochon, Myeongdong Tteokbokki, Dubuyo, Hanbing, and also Mr. Takalbi. Now, when it comes to beauty, makeup, and skincare, the Korean Wave has immensely impacted Malaysians with their beauty standards and products. Koreans love their makeup to look as neutral as possible, hence why their average makeup look is about looking natural, young, and glowy. They usually prefer wearing very minimal makeup by having no makeup look, such as having straight brows, wearing really thin eyeliner and mascara, soft glittery eyeshadow, wearing natural colored blushes, and also gradient lips. When it comes to skincare, Koreans love looking young, and they love having dewy glass skin. They take their skincare routine very seriously. Some of the very popular and widely known makeup brands in Malaysia are Etude House, Tony Moly, 3CE, and Moonshot. These are some of the very famous Korean makeup brands. And then, well, for the skincare brands, the famous ones are Laneige, Mamonde, COSRX, Innisfree, The Face Shop, and many more. Basically, the Malaysians are fairly much influenced by the beauty standards spread by the Korean Wave.
So as a conclusion, South Korea aims to be the #1 country that leads to be the exporter of pop culture. As far as we know, South Korea is famous with their K-pop, Korean pop culture, which makes it a part of the Korean Wave, marked at a global phenomenon originating in South Korea at the beginning of 21st century that had a very huge impact throughout the world and also had influenced contemporary culture, music, film, and also television country. Seeing this successful culture South Korea had achieved and still striving for had made it a very great example country for Malaysia to emulate South Korea. South Korea had proved that their reality shows had hit the international channel. Everyone in the world is watching their famous and current reality shows such as Running Man and The Return of Superman, which had been going on for a long term and a few years. Our country, Malaysia, will be able to match or surpass the South Korea if we really understand and learn from them on how they promote their shows and country in a very interesting way. Our country, Malaysia, should take South Korea as a role country on how we can move forward along with them. Malaysia could also start by making a collaboration of Malaysian and South Korean celebrities and do it in Malaysia. This could promote Malaysia entertainment industry as well as make other part of Malaysia attractive. And that is all from me and my other teammates. We hope that all of you understand and enjoy watching our presentation. Thank you. Assalamualaikum.